A boy was born cursed, and no matter what anyone did, he would die on his 3rd birthday. The gods had already decided his fate, and nothing in heaven or earth could change it. But instead of waiting for death, this boy chose to fight back, not against people, not against monsters, but against the heavens themselves. Our story starts way above the human world, in a realm of gods and strange powers. There was a powerful pearl, the Chaos Pearl, that split into 2. One part was pure and meant to be reborn as a protector. The other part was dark, and everyone agreed it had to be destroyed. That was the plan. Simple, but it went wrong. Through trickery, the dark part, the demon pill, ended up in the human world. Inside the woman Lady Yin, who was married to the commander Li Jing. They had expected a hero. Instead, their son Ne Zha was born carrying that dark power. Right away, people noticed things. The weather turned weird the day he was born. Strange signs showed up, and whispers started. A prophecy said he would bring disaster, and the gods declared that on his 3rd birthday, a lightning strike would end his life. Imagine being told that your child has only 3 years. That's what Ne Zha's parents had to live with. Ne Zha grew up different. He was strong in ways other kids weren't, but his power was raw and hard to control. When something went wrong in town, a roof collapsed, a stall burned, fingers pointed at him. People didn't bother to ask. They just blamed the cursed boy. He learned early how alone that felt. This is something a lot of us know, being judged before people know you. Maybe you've been labeled at school or at work, or had someone assume your whole story from one moment. Ne Zha had that, but on a bigger, scarier scale. He didn't have a chance to explain. He just had to live with the label. Because of that, he acted out. He played tricks, got into fights, and pushed people away before they could hurt him. His mom kept loving him. His father tried to be fair. A wise teacher, Tai Yi, took him in and tried to teach him control. But love and good lessons couldn't stop the whispers. One day, a big sea demon attacked the village. Ne Zha fought it with everything he had. Fire, speed, raw strength. He helped save people. Instead of cheers, he got blamed again. The town said the demon came because of him. That hurt more than any blow. Inside him was the truth of where his power came from. The demon pill meant that when his 3rd birthday came, his body would collapse and the demon energy would blow up, wiping the village away. That prophecy wasn't just a threat. It was a countdown. But Ne Zha didn't accept living like that. He didn't want to be a walking disaster. He wanted to decide for himself. While all this was happening, another child was growing up far away, Ao Bing, son of the Dragon King. He got the pure part of the pearl. On paper, he was the hero, calm, respected, and meant to protect people. But his life had pressure too. The Dragon Clan expected great things from him, and some in his family wanted to use his power to bring humans down. When Ne Zha and Ao Bing met, they didn't start as enemies. They found something in each other they'd been missing. Someone who understood being pushed by fate. They trained together and became friends. Ne Zha started to believe maybe fate could be different. Maybe if 2 boys from opposite sides found each other, they could change things. But secrets don't stay hidden. Ao Bing learned more about his family's plan, and Ne Zha discovered the full weight of the prophecy. Suddenly, friendship and destiny were on a collision course. As days passed, the pressure built. Ao Bing felt torn between his family and his friend. Ne Zha felt the clock ticking. Villagers grew more afraid, and whispers turned into open hostility. The gods' decree was real. Their words hung in the air. Then the Dragon Clan moved. Led by Ao Bing under heavy pressure from his father, they attacked the village with a massive tidal wave, trying to wipe the people out and force a new order. Ne Zha saw Ao Bing at the front of that wave, and everything broke inside him. This was the decisive moment. Run and save himself, or stand and protect people who had only ever treated him like a monster? Ne Zha chose the harder path. He ran straight into danger. What followed looked like the world itself tearing in two. Flames ripped through waves of water. The sky flashed with lightning. Ne Zha's fire and Ao Bing's ice clashed in the air. Each strike landed like a sentence, both boys arguing with power. Ne Zha felt his body weaken. The prophecy was catching up. He could feel the demon energy trying to take over. But now he wasn't fighting for his life. He was fighting for everyone else's. He pushed his power beyond what anyone thought possible, throwing every bit of himself at the wave, at the monsters, at the storm. Ao Bing watched. He saw the boy he called friend risk everything for people who who had hated him. It shook him. In that moment, he realized his family had lied to him about who the real enemy was. Together, they forced the storm back, but the cost was huge. Ne Zha's body started to fade as he poured out his life force to shield the village. The dragon's son, Ao Bing, finally turned on his clan and helped his friend. What began as a battle between fate and obligation turned into a choice both boys made: to stand with people, not above them. After the last blow, something shifted. The heavens, who had been so certain about their decree, saw what these boys had done. Instead of letting the demon pill destroy everything, the gods showed mercy. Ne Zha didn't just die into nothing. His spirit survived. The chain of destiny broke in a way no one expected. Ne Zha didn't become a legend because of a prophecy that said he would bring doom. He became a legend because he refused to let fate define him. He had been born with a curse, but he chose to save the people who feared him. In the end, that choice changed everything. From then on, Ne Zha wasn't just the cursed child. He was the boy who rewrote his destiny.